Hey everybody, this is David Skarica. This is stock chart of the day. So today we're going to look at the Dow theory. It's really interesting. Okay, and I'm going to have a more in-depth chart or video on it for my paying subscribers. But we're going to look at the Dow theory, and we're going to look at what exactly it means for the market, because it's really interesting. It's something no one I know is talking about right now. And I was even surprised because I'm going to be blunt, with all this movement in tech stocks, Magnificent Seven, crypto, and gold and precious metals have moved recently. No one's really talking about the Dow Transports, Dow theory anymore. And yeah, my findings were kind of surprising. So I'm going to stop the video on myself here. We're going to screen share. So we're going to start by looking at the Dow Industrials. So for the purpose of this, the stock chart of the day, the basic version here, the free version, we are just going to kind of look at what's going on right now. So what's going on, what the Dow theory basically says is that when the transports industrials have to confirm each other's move. So that means when the Dow Industrials, for example, which have recently gone to all-time highs, you want the transports to go all-time highs. So let's quickly look here at a 5-year chart of the Dow Industrials, and we see we broke out to all-time highs. We broke this high here in late 2021, early 2022. And you can see that the Dow since has, sort of, had this correction here and then had another move here. And we could be in the process of a topping move here. I don't know, but the market's getting kind of frothy. I'll talk about that this week. I've actually someone that since that October low, in late October, I got rid of basically most of my shorts. I have a tiny little short left in a short ETF. I mean, it's really tiny. It's like 1% of my portfolio. But we've gotten rid of this. So I do have some ideas, and obviously we'll talk them more en masse in the pay letter. So, but what we can see again, just quite simply, is the Dow broke out to new highs in the fourth quarter. Well, let's look at the Dow Transports, and we can see that the Dow Transports have not. We can see this kind of gap reversal. That was, I think, when Hertz or Avis or one of the car companies had this huge, gap up. One of these companies actually kind of turned into a meme stock, and it caused that. But you can see again in the fourth quarter. And by the way, there was a non-confirmation here in early 2022 when the Dow hit a new high, and the transports, you can see, were still kind of trending lower in 2022. So we can see here the transports almost went to the high here and still have not confirmed, and actually are now at their 200-day moving average and rolling over. And part of the reason is we look at Delta, some of the airlines have moved are nowhere near, again, their pre COVID highs, et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to get into all those stocks. That's not the purpose right now. But what I'm trying to say here is we could have potentially a sell signal in the Dow theory. And that's just interesting now going forward, because this happened in 1999. Now, in 1999, what happened is the Dow hit a high in the summer of 99 and then trended lower like almost the whole year, while the transports, continued, or so the Dow Transports and the Dow Industrials went to new highs. And that was a sign ultimately that we hit a bear market. And even look at the pre-COVID. This is the only two I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at more of these signals in the pay version of stock chart of the day. But you can see here in March of 2020, March of 2020, that we hit new highs on the Dow. And again, let's go look at the transports now. And we'll see in transports, we did not. The transports actually hit their high in January and then failed to confirm and then went down. So you can have a quick non-confirmation like that, or the non-confirmation can last a long time. Like, for example, the Dow started hitting new highs late last year. You can see here, and we're in March now. So we're 3 or 4 months into this, and we haven't seen a correction yet. But I think it's a definite warning sign that the Dow Transports are not confirming the Dow Industrials and that sort of thing. So that's kind of what's going on here. And I think it's again very, very, very maybe negative going forward. So and that's what you kind of want to see. And again, like I just remember 1999 vividly, where the transports performed miserably all during the tech bubble, and it was just a sign that ultimately that everything was going to correct. So there you go. There's the Dow theory non-confirmation signal. I'll be putting this out on Sunday. And then my members probably either Sunday or Monday, I'll be doing a more detailed analysis of the Dow theory, showing past non-confirmations, going back 30 to 40 years, et cetera. So, I hope everyone enjoyed this. I think it's something interesting. I think it's something that nobody is talking about. And it's something to kind of continue to look here. And like, again, if we get below the 200-day moving average, not that doesn't have to be the end all be all. You can see in 2023, the transports did that a few times, and then, the market didn't really go down. But I think if, again, we kind of see this breakdown in the market with the transports not confirming the 2021 highs, it could be similar to the situation in the late 90s, where we could be starting a bear market. Now, the internals are still strong in the market. It's going to take a while to top out, but I just think it's early on.